when you begin to share your story and talk about your brand, you want to connect to your customers, you want to connect to your audience, your potential customers, anybody you're trying to get into your business or buy your product and everything. So here's what you want to do when you begin to tell your story, when you begin to bond with them: share your challenges, share your problems, share your outcomes, and then begin to ask yourself, what am I strong at? I know that kind of sounds weird, but when you begin to share your challenges and problems, people relate to things that other people do. And people really relate to people that when they mess up, because we all have those experiences, something that we've done to flub up to make things different. But then when you begin to ask, what are you strong at? You tie in what you're strong at to how you've overcome those problems, how you've overcome those circumstances in your life, and people can bond to that because you talk about how you feel about those things. People connect to the heart, they don't connect to the mind. Logic is one thing. When we do a project, we're doing logical things. But when you're sharing a story, when you're communicating with other people, you're communicating from their heart. You're communicating with person to person, emotion to emotion. That's why seeing faces is so important. That's why Facebook is different than YouTube, is different than Twitter. On YouTube, you see faces, you're seeing videos, you're seeing expressions. You know when people's sad and when people's happy. Because you can see it, you can relate to those emotions. And the more you relate to those emotions, the more you're going to relate to those people, and the more you're going to connect to them, the more you're going to want to interact with them. Hopefully, I'm connecting with you a little bit, you're bonding a little bit, we're communicating, and you can put those ideas down below, jot down some questions or comments, because you should be able to trust the person that you're listening to. Listen to a few more of these. If there's something that helped you, jot it down. Take action on it. Tell me what you did, because I'd love to hear it. Okay? So as we go through these, I want you to ask yourself, what are my strengths, and how can I make the most of those strengths to make my outcomes a reality? Okay? That makes sense? How can I take what I'm strong at and make it part of my life so integrated into my life that everything I do falls out of my strengths? You know, one of my strengths is teaching. I love to teach. I can teach anybody about anything almost, as long as I know a little about it. But I also do those things. I'm not just teaching, and that's important. You know, and whatever it is you're strong at, do it. Go out there and do it and make it happen, because you're the only you this world has, and this world needs you. This world needs you, and they need to hear your story. They need to know about you, because you can make a difference in someone's life. I'll tell you what, I could do 100,000 videos, and if one person's life is changed, it's worth it to me. So putting this time and this effort into creating this notebook and sharing this notebook with others, to me that's hugely important, because someone's life may be changed. You may have the one word, the one sentence that somebody needs to hear to make their lives better. When you begin to believe like that, your life will change, because you'll want to help other people with success. Hopefully that's what you're doing as an entrepreneur. You're not just looking for the next idea or the next project or the next shiny object. Instead, you're looking the next life you can change for the better. I want you to think like that as an entrepreneur. How can you change other people's lives for the better? If you can do that, you will be a success. Hope that helps.